Without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to our facilitator, Marnie Krajicek.
Thank you so much. Everyone hear me okay? Yes? Okay, great. Thank you, Sarah and Living Well, for having me. I love teaching with your program and, of course, love teaching Yoga Nidra. So how is it practiced? It is practiced by me guiding you through the states of consciousness and subtle bodies while remaining awake, aware, and in total control. So you'll enter the dream space right before sleep, where the magic really happens. It can be thought of like a portal, but you'll be completely awake and aware through the entire time. At least that's the goal. And you'll be resting comfortably, so you don't really have to do anything but be guided. The ultimate goal, of course, as in all yoga, is to use this practice as a portal to wake up to our essential or true nature. And it really invites our innate intelligence and intrinsic clarity to rise to the surface of our conscious mind, and allows us to access wisdom resources and wake up to what really matters. So it gives us that perspective and creates space in the mind for us to evaluate what's most important. Is it hypnosis? No, you are completely awake and aware through the entire process. I'm the guide. You choose your own adventure. Hypnosis and Yoga Nidra may start in the same place, but they really veer off in two different directions. And there are 8 stages that I'll take you through. So we'll start with going from out to in. So internalization, then we set our sankalpa, our intention. Then I lead you through some body awareness practices similar to a body scan, then breath awareness. Then we go through opposite sensations, visualizations, then back to the sankalpa, and then external focus. Things to remember. It is not necessary to concentrate, so you don't have to like get everything, every detail that I go through correct in order to experience it. Just allow your mind to move from point to point and be aware of the experience without clinging to the experience. So without any further wait, we will get into our Nidra nest. You can get comfy, find a space, even if it's sitting up. If you tend to fall asleep pretty easily, it might be best to sit up. You can sit up against the wall, you can sit up in a chair, you can lay down on the floor, you can lay in your bed as long as you feel like you don't have the risk of falling asleep. If you do fall asleep, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Your body just needed sleep, so allow yourself to enjoy that sleep. So find your comfortable position and just allow yourself to sink in, kind of melt into the space that you're in. You're completely comfortable, and you may need to adjust the body a little bit, wiggle a little bit until you find just the right space. Of course, during our practice, if you need to move, allow the body to move. If you need to go to the bathroom or anything like that, of course, take care of your needs. But the intention is to be completely still for the entire practice. So we'll bring our hands to our bellies. Allow your tongue to just settle into the bottom part of the mouth. When you settle it down there, it's a way of letting the nervous system know that it's safe to relax. And you can begin by just allowing your inhale and your exhale to be even. So if you inhale for 4 to 6 counts, exhale for 4 to 6 counts, your belly is rising and filling up with air, and then falling and emptying out the air. And then the next time that you exhale, I want you to lengthen the exhale twice as long as the inhale. And if you feel tension or discomfort, simply let that go. And then draw a circle of protection around you. You can think of this as like a white light around you. And then add another circle of protection around that so that this space may be for your highest good. As we're settling in, here's a little theory, yogic theory on right action and firsthand knowing. So Yoga Nidra teaches you how to recognize and disidentify from your core negative beliefs and habit patterns which cause dukkha or suffering. Suffering arises when you mentally attach to expectations and outcomes that are other than what life is offering. When we accept what is, dissatisfaction and suffering ceases. When we accept life as it is, we experience the perfection of each moment. This can be startling at first, but when we truly accept each moment and embody its perfectly paired response through right action, we can glimpse peace in every moment, no matter what is happening. As our beliefs, expectations, and assumptions dissolve, we abide more and more in authenticity of our true nature, which frees us from anxiety, fear, and doubt. Basically, we release control. The further we practice Yoga Nidra, the more we develop this firsthand knowledge. This is different from intellectually knowing something. This is embodied wisdom. We feel it. We have a sense. We directly face all the changing movements in the body, mind, senses, and the world around us while we undertake simple and direct inquiries. You may find yourself asking statements such as, is this true? How do I know that it's true? And how would I feel if it weren't true? And freedom from these long-held beliefs or ideas free us from attachment. Of course, this acceptance, as acceptance of life as it is, as it's happening, does not mean that we have to put ourselves in unacceptable situations. But it is saying that it is the situation, and to fight whatever the situation is where the suffering happens. So that acceptance that this is the situation is important. And then you can deal with either participating in it or not. But the denial of it, the control of it, the expectation of what you want it to be is where suffering happens. So now I want you to return thinking about your sankalpa that you may have set at the last practice that we had together, your intention. Remember, this is a positive statement in the present moment. It's what you're intending either this practice to be or something that you're working on in your life in general. It could be some sort of lifestyle or physical or health goal that you have. Or it could be a relationship that you want to improve. It could simply be being completely present and aware for the practice of Yoga Nidra. But there's something that brought you to this practice. There's a reason why you're here, 8:30 on a Tuesday night. So maybe dig a little bit deeper as to what is the real intention here? What are you trying to let go of? What are you trying to heal from? What kind of stress are you trying to rid from your life? What are you trying to learn to release control of, maybe? And we're just going to solidify that intention in our mind. And then you can say your intention or your sankalpa 3 times to yourself. Remember, we do our best to use positive language in a present moment statement. So, I release control. I'm present for this practice. I accept deep healing for my body and mind. I let go of cravings. I let go of anger. These are just some examples. Now that we've set our intention, we'll begin the process of Yoga Nidra. We'll start with rotation of consciousness. And I'll stop my video and you'll just hear my voice. Starting on the right side, right hand thumb, second finger, third, fourth, fifth, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, side, waist, hip, right thigh, kneecap, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, right toes, first toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now we'll move to the left side, just awareness of the different parts of the body. Let your mind jump freely from one part to the next. Left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth, fifth, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, side, waist, hip, left thigh, kneecap, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole, top of the foot, left first toe, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Now to the top of the head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, eyebrow center, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right nostril, left nostril, right cheek, left cheek, upper lip, lower lip, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right chest, left chest, middle of the chest, navel, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, right groin, left groin, right thigh, left thigh, right knee, left knee, right calf muscle, left calf muscle, right ankle, left ankle, right toes, left toes. Now to the back of the body, right sole of the foot, left sole of the foot, right heel, left heel, right calf muscle, left calf muscle, back of the right knee, back of the left knee, back of the right thigh, back of the left thigh, right buttock, left buttock, right hip, left hip, whole spine, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of the neck, back of the head, top of the head. Major parts of the body, the entire right leg, the entire left leg, both legs together, the entire right arm, entire left arm, both arms together, the entire head, the entire back of the body, the entire front of the body, the whole body together, the whole body together. Become aware of the meeting parts between your body and the floor. Concentrate on them for a short time. Feel the meeting points between the body and the floor evenly, yet intensely. Bring your attention to the soles of the feet. Feel the skin on the soles of your feet from the heels to the tips of the toes. Go to the palms of your hands and feel the skin on the palms of your hands. Feel the skin on your fingers. Feel the skin and also become aware of the lines on the palms of your fingers and your hands. Complete with full awareness. Bring your awareness to your face and become aware of the skin on your face. Become aware of the skin on your forehead, your cheeks and chin. Awareness of any lines on your face. Bring your attention to the eyelids and feel the meeting points between the eyelids. Now feel the meeting points between the lips. Total awareness of the meeting points between the lips. Now bring your attention to the natural breath. Become aware that you are breathing quietly and slowly. You're conscious of your breathing and nothing else. Concentrate on the flow of the breath between the navel and the throat. Feel the breath moving along this passage. As you inhale, the air rises from the navel to the throat. And as you exhale, it falls from the throat to the navel. Now bring your attention to the natural breath flowing through both nostrils and meeting at the top to form a triangle. Think of the breaths as starting separately from a distance, drawing near and uniting in the eyebrow center. Now we'll practice mental awareness of breathing through alternate nostrils. Counting backwards from 27 to 1 as follows. 27, inhale left. 27, exhale right. 26, inhale right. 26, exhale left. Keep going, mentally saying these to yourself as you practice. Full awareness of mental alternate nostril breathing and counting. Stay with the counting. continue counting with total awareness. Now bring your attention to this space behind your forehead, also known as the Chitta Kasha, the inner space you see behind your forehead. Develop your awareness of this space, an infinite space that extends as far as you can see, as low or as high, and as wide as you can see. Totally aware of this space, but not involved in it. Just observing, almost like you're watching a movie. What you see is a projection of your subconscious. Notice any patterns, colors, shapes, images. Just observe and maintain your awareness of this space. Now you'll be guided on a journey, climbing the sacred mountain. See yourself setting out on a journey to climb a sacred mountain. You know that it's going to be a long and difficult climb, but you feel sure you will reach the summit. As you leave your home and even your hometown, you meet your guide, a person you've never met before, but you know they are qualified and experienced. You find it difficult to assess this person's character, not very talkative, but since you want to make this journey, you follow them. The path you are following passes through a large forest beneath a canopy of trees and crossing many streams. You come to an enormous lake. The lake is a beautiful blue, tranquil, clear, fresh. And you stop by the lake. You and the guide drink the water and rest for a while. You start along your journey, but you begin to feel a little frustrated because the forest has become very dense. You can't see in any direction. The sacred mountain is completely obscured from your view, and you feel so far from home. You begin to mistrust your guide. However, after a little time, you begin to ascend, and the forest becomes less dense. And you look back in the direction you came from, and you see the forest and the rooftops of the houses of your town. The sight of your town and the tiredness of your body make you feel that the journey is perhaps useless. You feel like returning to the comforts of your home and your friends that you have left behind. But the guide silently insists you go on, and you follow. The ascent becomes steeper and steeper, and you're feeling tired. But the guide continues at a steady pace. Sometimes you actually feel angry at this relentless pace. At other times, you're grateful for this experience and for your guide's expertise in climbing the more difficult terrain, and for your guide's ability to avoid places that would have been impossible for you to climb and showing you the way. The vegetation becomes less dense. The ground is now rocky and rugged. All thoughts of home and past have gone, as you need to concentrate completely on climbing and keeping up with the guide. Overcome by fatigue, you collapse on the ground to rest. You feel exhausted and defeated, and you don't care anymore if your guide waits for you or not. The whole journey seems pointless. The guide comes to you and takes you by the hand and starts walking again. With each step, your guide repeats the words, "I will." You find that you're walking in step with your guide, and the sound of the words, "I will," is echoing through your body and mind, giving you tremendous strength and energy. The guide releases your hand, but the words keep resounding in your mind as you follow them further upwards. As you near the top of the sacred mountain, the ascent is even more difficult, and the guide is far ahead of you. You trudge languidly on alone and finally reach the top, where the guide is waiting for you. As you observe the spectacular panoramic view, a feeling of exhilaration floods through your body and mind. The guide gives you a meaningful smile, and you're grateful to them for the forcefulness during the climb. You're overcome by a feeling you've never experienced before. Still absorbed in this exhilaration, the guide says, "Follow me," and suddenly leaps from peak to peak, disappearing into space. Without a further thought, you follow. Now return again to that inner space, the space you see behind the forehead. Return your awareness to the Chitakasha. Watch the space carefully for any colors or patterns that may emerge. No effort, just awareness, detached awareness, watching with no involvement. Continue watching the space, become aware of any images, any spontaneous thoughts that emerge. Notice. And be aware of your resolve, your sankalpa that you set at the beginning of your practice. Repeat your resolve 3 times to yourself with the same words, the same attitude and feeling and emphasis. Become aware of your breath, your natural breath as it moves through your nostrils. Total awareness of the nostril breath. Mental awareness of the alternate nostril breathing. Now extend your awareness of the breath to every part of the body. As you inhale, feel the life-giving force permeate your whole body. Take a long, slow, deep breath. Become aware of your relaxed body and your physical existence, lying on the floor, sitting in a chair. Develop awareness of the surroundings, the floor you're lying on, the room you're in. Notice any sounds you hear in the room you're in. And then listen for any sounds you hear outside of the room you're in. And start to make small movements Wiggle the fingers a little bit. Roll the wrists and ankles. Make small movements. Take your time. There's no hurry. Nice, full, deep breath. And thank yourself for practicing. The session of Yoga Nidra is now complete. You can jot down, make any mental notes of anything that came up during your session today, tonight. Notice how you feel. If anyone has any questions or comments, let me know. Hopefully everyone feels relaxed and calm. Less tense and stressed. Thank you. Good night, everyone. Yes, next week we'll meet again, same time, same place. It'll be our last session for the fall for Yoga Nidra. Thank you all so much. Oh, yeah. And they'll be doing that drawing for the $50 Amazon gift card, courtesy of Veracity, which is amazing.
Thank you so much, Marnie.
You
We will
bet.
see you next week.
All right. Namaste.
Yes. Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you everyone for coming.
Yes. Good night, everyone.
Good night.